Alright guys, so I've managed to get the power button. When you've been in this industry for quite some time, you get to know who's got what. So this is also a side button from a Lenovo, which works from pressing on the side the way that this PlayStation 4 works, but you can see the size. That's quite big. However, this is a Lenovo IdeaPad 110, I think. It's got a side button which is called a lenovo button, a recovery key or something like that. It's got that. And that's the power button we need. That works with this PlayStation 4. So this time I'm not going to take no shortcut. Lots of flux. Hot air. And we should be able to force this baby off from the PCB. So I always prefer to hit it from the bottom. In this case, I'm going to start by adding some low melt solder to the sides of the power button so that it becomes loose. That way I don't have to apply too much heat on it. I don't want to hit it from the top now, so I know it's gonna be blurry, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Can you hold it to it? And I can hit it from the bottom like this. There we go. Just comes out easy. You don't have to worry about the risk of melting the plastic inside the button. So yeah, that's why I always prefer to do it that way. This side, however, this is already faulty, so it doesn't really matter. The only important thing is that we don't damage the soldering plates on the PCB. And there we go. We've got that off from the motherboard. We have to refresh so that when we're bringing in the new power button, we do not struggle. So as low airflow as we possibly can, but we'll put as much heat to the PCB before bringing in the power button. So this should prep the board up. Okay, so the difference is that this one has got two small humps at the bottom here. Okay, I believe those are off now. I've got like 380 degrees there. It's 387 actually, but yeah, that's hot enough. I think it has to be. Then we just press it down. Oh, just made it slide out of position. I think I'll just work with soldering iron on this because I don't want to risk melting the plastic inside. Okay, that goes number 1. Number 2 should be just as easy as number 1. So I should remember to leave the gap between the two there. Okay, let's do the last 2 pins on the other side. Secure the power button in place. I want to split those 2 now. I think I've got too much solder now. I may need to use a soldering wick to separate those 2 terminals. Yeah, there we go. Separated now. And that was the response of the pattern itself. Feels fine. Let's test it. At the power supply, just need to wait a few seconds while it circles the power into the system, I guess. There we go. Got a responsive power button now. And no light. Wait for it to recycle. Give it a try again. Blue light. Then off. Give it a try. Nothing. Let it recycle again and let's give it a last time. There we go. One more time. And there should be nothing. Alright, so let's put this back in the chassis and test this thing out. Okay guys, I've got everything in now. Not everything, just the essentials. So I'm gonna plug in the AC cable and let it cycle for a few seconds and then let's try it. Ah, there we go. Got a fan spin. I'm gonna wait for a white light. Once I get a white light, then I'll take it to the other desk where I've got a TV there and we can test it out. I think it's cycling as a response to the power. Oh, there we've got a white light. We're good. We are good. So let me take it to the other station and then we can test it from there. Okay, I've got it connected on this desk now. So I'm gonna... the TV is off. Okay, let's try it out. HDMI 1. Do we get a display? I think we've got a response. There we go. Checking system storage status. Yeah, this is fixed, guys. This is working. So Powerbutton repaired. All we have to do now is to reassemble, send the code to the customer, and yeah, get paid. Yeah, it wasn't a tricky repair. I just didn't have a proper Powerbutton at first, so I wasted time trying to fix the same Powerbutton. Anyways, yeah, 74%. Yeah, this should work fine. This is okay now, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in another video. Cheers and goodbye. Now I'm gonna wait for it to load into the system before I actually cut the video. But yeah, it seems to be working fine now. It just rebooted after doing a system check. Got the logo there. Shouldn't take much time now. I should have dropped the video that time. This is an HDD, it might take a few minutes actually for it to load. Photo, epilepsy, blah 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 blah. This is fine now. Got GTA 5, God of War Remastered, Doom VFR, The Last of Us. This is a fighting person, violent person, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in another video. Cheers and goodbye.